For more, let me turn to Shel Winkley, weather and climate specialist at Climate Central. Shel, what is the latest track and projection for landfall at this point?
Yeah, so what's interesting is hurricane hunters are flying through Helene as we speak, and just in the last hour, they've officially upgraded this. They've found data to support it as now a major Category 3 hurricane. So wind speeds of 120 miles per hour or 195 kilometers per hour. So this is moving north and northeast at a pretty fast clip and expected to make landfall there in that Big Bend region of Florida later this evening and tonight. But it's important to note that's the center of the storm. Florida, throughout this whole day, has been dealing with feeder bands and tropical storm force winds already. So the impacts are already there for the state of Florida and will only continue through the overnight hours.
And just talk about the size of this storm, Helene. It could stretch well inland. Even my hometown, Atlanta, is now facing a rare high risk for flooding.
That's right. There's two big things with this. One is the size of the hurricane, and two is the forward speed that it has. So let's start with the size. As of the last update from the National Hurricane Center, those tropical storm force winds extend 345 miles out from the center of the storm. And then the speed, it's moving at 16 miles per hour, which may not seem fast, but that's pretty quick for a system like this. So hurricane force winds could be felt inland over northern Florida and Georgia. And I was just reading some of the latest from the National Weather Service in Greenville, North Carolina, or South Carolina rather, talking about the Carolinas specifically, saying this could be one of the most significant flooding events in the modern era, all the way inland from Helene coming out of the Gulf of Mexico.
What is the most terrifying thing about this storm? Is it the catastrophic wind damage? Is it the storm surge? What is, because we're hearing all of it.
Right, and I think that's the messaging from the National Hurricane Center altogether, is that it's all of it. It just depends where you are in relation to the storm. Where Helene's coming inland, some of those storm surge forecasts for as much as 20 feet. I'm a 6-foot person, so we're talking about more than double of what I stand. The winds are a big issue as well. You're already up to a Category 3 system. It's expected to intensify, it gets closer to land, and then you've got the devastating flash flooding, that freshwater flooding that can come with it. So this is one of those cases where we talk about don't focus on the cone and the exact track of the center of the storm, but the far-reaching impacts as well.
And Shel, very quickly, with every hurricane, there are those who don't take the warnings seriously. What is your message to them?
I think if you're still in that area, which hopefully you're not, but rush to completion to get your home ready and just get out. That's what all of the National Weather Service, law enforcement, the Hurricane Center is saying, is move away from your home. There's a good chance that this could be unsurvivable if you fall into a certain portion of Helene.
Yeah, absolutely terrifying. Shel Winkley, thank you very much.